We actually have a high operational excellence at Pipedrive and overall high performance. And I believe that this deep focused work and time for the focused work is very essential for this high performance. Because overall, like if you're like busy all the time and you don't have enough time to step back to detach from the situation and see the bigger picture, then you won't be able to make the right decisions.
This book I read, it's an older book called Slack. And I like to say you need Slack, but not the tool. Slack, the tool is good, but it can often reduce the amount of slack you have. So you're gonna have to figure out when I capital S and not capital S. The point is, doing simple things, it's okay to be interrupted. It doesn't really matter. But if you are trying to innovate and create and do more complex deep thinking type things. Getting interrupted all the time by like a Slack message is not helpful.
So first of all, good collaboration for me means having a clear intent for our interaction. So like we have a purpose why we do something what we do, even like when we interact. So what is the target? Like what are the expected outcomes of this conversation? When it comes to Pipedrive, the first thing that comes from the top of my head is that we foster an extreme ownership mindset in the whole company. And actually, we do this from the day one. And actually, by extreme ownership, I mean taking it very extreme, by taking the full responsibility for the every stage of the software development lifecycle. So extreme ownership is one part of this formula. But the second part is what we call a customer obsession. So this is something that like we really want to improve the collaboration between the teams and departments. And our approach to this is by having a customer-centric initiatives. Because when everyone is connected to the same goal, like make our customers happy, then like everyone start collaborate even better.
I often say the ability to sustain discomfort is a really important skill to learn. And so many people want to shorten things. Often I use the phrase you have to slow down to speed up.
Our main approach that we try to follow a clear weekly rhythm, as you can see, like also on these visuals, for every team across the company, we have these two focus days. So these are the days with no recurring meetings. So we ensure that like this is the time for the uninterrupted work. It is Tuesday and Friday. Then we have two team days. So these are the days which are, let's say, reserved for the team sync ups, for the team collaboration. So this is like time for the teamwork. These are the Monday and Wednesday. And then we have like we try to put all other meetings to the one we call that big meeting day. So all the major events like company all hands, R&D all hands, I know whatever other like meetings that like some even company trainings or like some other like things which are relatively big, they happen on Thursday. So then people can predict how to plan their time. We combine different source of data. So we combine this sentiment data from our quarterly GetDX surveys, but we also have some quantitative data from the Google Calendar. Are our actions to protect your time and to provide you better processes and the focus time help us to see, I know they have more healthier meetings, they have more coding days, the impact is better, quality is better. I know they have enough time for the uninterrupted work. And actually, these efforts helped us to achieve this, like in this DORA metric, we're at elite level according to the every DORA metric. And this is why I don't like it, because it looks like I'm showing off, like, we're at elite level at DORA metrics. But like this is a first indicator that we are beating this industry regarding the thresholds for the DORA metrics. And we also consistently outperform industry benchmark when it comes to the developer experience index in this GetDX. So our data-driven approach helped us
To be
to
an elite.
yeah. So it's not only about bringing the new practices or processes, but it's about sticking to them and following them. And this what takes a lot of courage or like a lot of these muscles
Yeah.
to develop.
Yeah, it takes a
And
lot of constant partial attention and vigilance, we would say, to not fall back into
Old
unpredictable
habits.
patterns.
Yeah.